कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत् तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। All of you, the Astikas, who have been relishing, internalizing and experiencing Srimad Ramayanam of Valmiki and the nuances in the Ramayana for over 200 plus episodes may be wondering, why did this Shri Rama Rama Rameti, that shloka, come here, sir? Very valid question. What have we discussed till now? We have discussed the circumstances that led to the birth of Bhagavan Sri Rama, Ramachandra, in the Balakandam. Balakandam ended with Sita and Rama's marriage and the marriage of the brothers too, Mandari, Urmila and Shrutakirti. They stay in Ayodhya for another 12 years. Ayodhya Kandam dealt with the circumstances that led to Rama along with Sita and Lakshmana going as a trio to the forest on an exile for 14 years and ended with Paduka Pattabhishekam. Aranya Kandam spoke about the lives of the Maharishis in the forest and how Rama was able to restore peace and prosperity to them. At the same time, we also discussed about Shurpanaka Garbhabhangam, Jatayu Moksham and Shabari Moksham. In Kishkindha Kandam, there was a beautiful friendship that was formed between Rama and Sugriva, and there was a Swami Dasa relationship between Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra and Hanuman. It ended with Sugriva Pattabhishekam and the search for Sita by the Vanaras. Sundarakandam, deemed as the wish-yielding gem Chintamani, the tree Kalpakam, and the cow Kamadhenu amongst all the Kandams in Ramayanam, dealt with how Hanuman, with full confidence and bhakti on Sri Ramachandra and Sita, was able to levitate from Bharatadesham to Lanka, give Rama's Anguliyakam, the ring, accept Sita's Chudavani, head back to Bharatadesham and received Rama Alinganam. Then came Yuddha Kandam. In Yuddha Kandam, we dealt about Rama's feelings towards Sita after having received the message from Hanuman that she is alive through a work called Hamsa Sandesha. Then we dealt in detail how the Yuddham took place, and we also saw how Rama was able to venerate Surya Narayana through the intervention of Agastya Maharishi. Though some of the revered commentators believe that in the ancient manuscripts, Aditya Hridayam is not to be found. It is still a very respected work, a very famous work. So the commentators have commented with utmost sincerity. Then should come the final phase of Rama Ravana Yuddham. Before that, I thought, let me now humbly submit the essence of Rama Nama Vaibhava, In Sanatana Dharma, there are two aspects, Nama and Nami. Nama means the name given to a person. It could be a man, it could be a woman. So the name to the person is Nama. The one who holds that Nama, the one who owns that Nama is a Nami. So we have two distinct factors. Now, for example, in all our households, be it in the household that lives in the north of India or the south of India, the east of India, the west of India, the central part of India, or the diaspora that lives in various countries, in over 150 plus countries, you may all be aware that our Purvacharyas, our preceptors, our own elders in the family, when they are sitting idle, they will not just look to the ceiling or the ground. They will have a japamala in their hand and they will keep doing japam. So what are they doing? They are doing a japam of the name of the Lord. So they are trying to invoke the names of the Lord. So Nama Vaibhavam is very integral to Sanatana Dharma. Well, the one who owns that Nama, Nami, Paramatma is the one who is going to protect us. When he is not around, when we can't see him around, or probably when we are not that knowledgeable like the Maharishis to see him around, then we invoke the Nama. So if you look at Srimad Ramayanam, Sri Mahabharatam or Bhagavatam, it is fully filled with Nama Vaibhavam. In that series of Nama Vaibhavam, there are various Namas of the Lord which are extremely beautiful. Nrisimha is beautiful. Varaha is beautiful. Matsya is very pretty. Urvavatara is also beautiful. Krishna Avataram is filled with beautiful Namas. Then what makes Ramavataram special? First question. Is there a compendium of the Namas that we know of? Second question. To the second question, the immediate answer is, the most famous of all the works which is actually into general practice is Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam. Like how we have been dealing with one of the most famous of the Itihasas called Srimad Ramayanam, Mahabharatam is equally good. Bharata Panchamo Vedaha. Mahabharatam is the quintessence of all the four Vedas, so much so that our Purvacharyas say, if at all the fifth Veda status has to be accorded to some birth, it has to be Sri Mahabharatam. So Mahabharatam is the quintessence of the four Vedas. In Sri Mahabharatam, we have Pancharatnam, we have 5 gems. What are they? Yakshaf Prashnam, Sanatsujadiyam, Viduraniti, Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranama. These are called the 5 gems of Mahabharata. Amongst the 5, the 2 involve the Lord directly. Let us take Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a compendium of Arjuna's questions and Krishna's answers. At that point in time, we don't say Krishna answered. We say Shri Bhagavan Vacha. The Lord himself replied. So the Lord's replies and Arjuna, the devotee's questions put together is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The second is where Krishna is not directly involved. He is only witness. The questions are posed by Yudhishthira. The answers are given by yet another Bhakta called Bhishmacharya and Krishna is witness to it. Like how in Srimad Ramayanam, for Shabari Moksham, Rama did not grant. He was just the witness. Similarly, for Vishnu Sahasranamam, Krishna is the witness. That beautiful work where Krishna is the witness is Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam. So, Mahabharata is treated as the 5th Veda. In the 5th Veda equivalent Mahabharata, there are 5 gems. The last of the gems, the most famous amongst all, is Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam. In Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, there are 6 attributes, says the famed commentator Parashara Bhatta. Shri Parashara Bhattaryaha, Shri Rangesha Purohitaha, Shri Vatsanka Sutta Shriman Shreyase Mestu Bhuyase is a beautiful verse that delineates the importance of this commentator called as Parashara Bhatta. Parashara Bhatta comments upon each and every Nama of the Lord as elucidated in Sri Vishnu Sahasranama. So this commentary on the Vishnu Sahasranama by Parashara Bhatta is called Bhagavad Guna Darpanam. It is a beautiful mirror that shows the qualities of the Lord. In that commentary, he says there are 6 attributes to Vishnu Sahasranama. Mahabharata Saratvat, Rishibhiv Parigarataha, Vedacharya Samahara, Bhishmotkrishta Matatvataha, Jagat Parigrahati Gita Daikartha Kaschanaha. What are the 6 greatnesses of Vishnu Sahasranamam? Mahabharata Saratva. It is the essence of Mahabharatam. Remember, the 4 Vedas essence is Mahabharatam. The essence of Mahabharatam is Vishnu Sahasranamam. Mahabharata Saratva. Rishibhiv Pariganataha. So the ones who have spoken great about the namas or the names is the Maharishis themselves. Rishibhiv Pariganataha. Vedacharya Samahara. The one who has placed Vishnu Sahasranamam into the beautifully compiled Mahabharata is none but the one who classified the Vedas called Vedavyasa. Vedacharya Samahara. Bhishmotkrishta Matatvataha. Who has spoken these lines? It is Sakshat Bhishmacharya, a very seasoned and a devout person to the Lord. Parigrahati. It has been accepted by people of various fields. Charaka Samhita, Shushruta, Brihad Parashara Horashastra, Kadambari, and there are many works that talk about the greatness of Vishnu Sahasranamam and its prevalence in those days. The last of all is Gita Daikartha Kaschanaha. The essence of Bhagavad Gita is found in Vishnu Sahasranamam. So Vishnu Sahasranamam is a compendium. That is said, in the Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, there is an Uttaranga, which is the last part of Vishnu Sahasranamam. After Varamali, Gadesharani, Shanki, Chakri, Chanandaki, we beautifully describe. So when we discuss about Vishnu Sahasranamam, we should know in the last part, after the 1000 names have been recited, there is one beautiful conversation between Mahadeva, Sarvagya Sri Mahadeva, Paraneshwara, and Parvati. It seems they were seated in Himalaya Parvatam, Kailasha Parvatam, and Parvati had a question. She asked Mahadeva, Shiva, Rudramurti, and Shiva answered. What was her question? She asked Lord Shiva, see, these names of Mahavishnu, which is called as Vishnu Sahasranamam, are very beautiful. But some of the names are so tough to pronounce. Some of the names have deep meanings. And when put together, wouldn't it be tough for a mundane, primitive human being to recite? If you say that Vishnu Sahasranamam grants prosperity, the normal human being may not have the talent to recite. Then in that case, what does the human being do? She asks, Parvatyuvacha kenopayena laguna Vishnor nama sahasrakam pathyate pandite nityam shrotum ichhamyaham prabho. Hey Prabhu, is there an easier way to bring the quintessence of the 1000 names? Paramashiva, Mahadeva smiles and says, Parvati, listen. Though this Vishnu Sahasranamam has been recited in the Dwapara Yugam in the presence of Krishna, the essence of Vishnu Sahasranamam is in Ramanamam. Shri Rama 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 iti. Rame Rame Manorame. Sahasranamatta Tulyam. Ramanama Varanane. Rama Rama Rama. Parvati, the one whose face is as beautiful as the lotus. Listen to me. If you recite the Rama Nama thrice, it is equivalent to reciting the 1000 names of Vishnu Sahasranamam. Parvati was surprised. It takes about half an hour, my dear husband, to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam. Rama Rama Rama. 3 seconds. So you're saying the essence of 3 seconds is found in the 1000 names, or the 1000 names equivalent is the 3 names. How can we understand that? In that case, Paramashiva, please explain to me how this 1000 is equivalent to the 3 names. Shiva smiles and he says, Parvati, I will answer, but in the next episode. Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.